Welcome to another episode of Casual Cinephilia, where enthusiastic amateurs talk very passionately about movies. I'm Ian.
I'm Lorian, and today we are talking about the Addams Family. The 2019 animated version.
Good distinction, good distinction.
Not the Broadway musical, or the 90s movie series, or the 60s television show, or the 40s New Yorker strip.
Mm-hmm.
None of those, just the 2019 animated one. There are more. Those are just the ones I could remember.
Yeah. I remember this time. Spoilers. We're going to be spoiling everything about this movie and everything.
It's the Addams Family.
There's not much to spoil.
You already know what's going to happen. It's going to be about them being dark and weird, but charming.
Yup. I don't know who this movie was aimed at. Like, yes, it's a children's movie. It's aimed at kids.
Mm-hmm.
But there were so many references to older movies, and not just like older movies, but older horror movies, like horror movies from the 60s.
Yeah, it was aimed at children and their parents.
I guess, but I mean, even these movies aren't the age of parents these days. Like, the only reason I know of them is because...
It's aimed at Addams Family fans.
I guess, but I don't know, it just seems... Like, there's a huge reference to the Body Snatchers with Donald Sutherland. It's like, that movie came out in, like, 61. Like, that is a reference, you know? It's just, I don't know. I don't know if I liked this movie. It was charming, but...
Yes. It felt... Here's the thing. I do like the Addams Family.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up watching the TV show because most of the time I was watching the TV shows my dad wanted to watch, so I quizzed me on the Andy Griffith Show and the Addams Family, etc. Lots of TV land. But this is a sin to many of my friends listening. I don't like the 90s movies. They're
really?
So painfully camp. They're not like camp in like a
campy,
really...
Yeah.
They're not camp in a charming way.
Yeah, they're not endearing.
They're just... Ugh. I just don't like them. And the musical's fine. I just was in a production of it, but it's really not one I love. It's fine.
It's fine.
So, I liked this one better than the 90s movies, for sure.
Okay.
This one had a similar tone to me as the musical.
Okay.
Which is sort of this awkward middle ground between the sincerity of the original and the camp of the 90s.
Gotcha. Yeah, I don't think I've actually ever fully seen the original show. I've seen clips, I've seen bits, I've seen things here and there.
The Munsters is better.
I've watched a lot of the Munsters. I watched the Munsters with my mother.
Yes.
The shows that you can quiz me on are Murder, She Wrote and the Munsters.
Well, I've got those there too.
But yeah, we never really watched the Addams Family, other than the 90s films.
Right.
But even those we didn't watch too much.
Because they're not very good.
Though, I think Addams Family Values has one of the best lines ever. It's when they're at the kids' camp, and the blonde girl goes, ooh, I'll be the victim. And Wednesday just goes, for the rest of your life.
Right. There are moments in those that are fun.
Yeah.
There's the Thanksgiving pageant with all the turkey costumes and all that nonsense, but I just... The tone of them, you are my age... You know the vibe, the shock factor thing that was so popular in the 90s that was like, whoa! Like that noise. That is the vibe they went for with those movies.
Yeah.
Whoa! And it's just not a vibe that I can handle without my skin crawling a little. Whoa! Look what we're doing. We're crazy.
Look how wacky.
Look how weird we are.
I do have to admit there was a couple parts in this one that genuinely made me chuckle.
Oh, me too.
Like,
I did generally enjoy this movie. I guess I didn't ever say that.
like I'm never going to rewatch this, but
no, I probably won't either.
But like the opening where they're, you know, they're chased out of some nondescript Eastern European country with pitchforks and fires and trebuchets, right? And they go, "We need to find a place that is hellish and no one will ever go to willingly," and then it just flash cuts to "Welcome to New Jersey,"
right?
Like that was funny. I thought that was really funny.
Yeah.
There was a lot of cute and fun and wacky ideas that I just don't feel were tied together well.
Here's another hot take on the Addams Family.
Uh-oh.
Their plots are never good. It's a 100% character-driven concept. Yeah. And I think they got the characters right in this. Mm-hmm. The plot was garbage as usual.
Yeah.
I mean, what more can you do? There's a weird family and other people don't want them to be weird. That's always the plot.
Yeah. But in the process, they find out how weird they really are. Yeah.
Yes, the Addams Family whole backbone is even though they're weird, they love each other.
Yeah,
and you could learn from them.
It makes the normal people realize how weird they are and themselves and get to come to grips with that. Yeah.
It's fine. It's been done to death, but it's not bad. I really liked that Lurch had the whole music thing the whole time. That was fun.
Yeah, there's a couple of is it non-diegetic non-diegetic music bits in it that I thought were funny, especially when he sang.
Wait, which are you? Diegetic is in world.
Diegetic, then. I for some reason get that backwards.
That's
way too often.
Fine. It's a word that people don't use, so there's no use to it.
But like a lot of the music is played by him,
right?
Which I thought was fun.
Yeah. I liked Uncle Fester. I liked his coat full of bats.
I love the little song he sings in the park.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Nick Kroll as Uncle Fester. I thought that was really good casting.
Yeah.
He was fun.
I had a little bit of... I had trouble with Finn Wolfhard as Pugsley.
I had trouble with Pugsley.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they saturated him.
Yeah.
He's blonde with red instead of just straight up black and white like most of the family.
I'm trying to think of how the others have...
Also, genetically speaking, he's not Gomez's son. So there's a story to unpack in the next one.
Uh-oh. They're so in love, though. Ugh. And, I don't know. Again, it is a very character-driven story. Mm-hmm. But, like, the whole subplot of, like, the main antagonist spying on everyone is just so quickly brushed under the rug. Like, everything wraps up so quickly at the end. It was just like, oh, okay, she's a good person now with...
No, she's not a good person. She's Uncle Fester's person.
That's fair. But
she's an Addams now, so it doesn't matter if she's a monster.
I guess. But I don't know, just... There was a lot of things that were building up, and then nothing.
But, I mean...
Yeah.
It's a kid's movie. Where could they possibly have taken a surveillance in bathrooms plot to that would have been okay? That wasn't just what they did.
That's fair.
They already had references to someone freezing their underwear. I don't know that they could have gone much harder on that plot without it having to up a rating.
Yeah. A thing that discouraged me was the trailers at the beginning.
What trailers did you get?
I had the dog sledding one.
Oh, yeah.
Which looks absolutely atrocious. Mm-hmm. The Playmobil movie.
Oh, God. I know. I have a note. It's just Playmobil movie, ellipses, and facepalm emoji.
Like, I don't know. But it's even Sony Animated Pictures. So it's the same studio that did Lego Movie.
Right.
And it's just like...
They're just digging through their toy box, literally, and throwing movies at the screen.
It looks like such a cash grab to me.
Yeah.
Like,
Is Playmobil even popular?
It was when I was 6, but...
But now?
I have no clue.
Because I haven't seen, like, a Playmobil aisle at Target.
Yeah. No clue. There was also the new Trolls movie, which...
That's also, yeah.
I didn't even know the first one did well enough to get a sequel, but apparently it did.
It did.
What else was there? The Will Smith one where he gets turned into a pigeon.
Oh, the Spies in Disguise movie?
Yeah. That one I have no clue, but it's got Tom Holland in it, apparently. So, I don't know. There's just so many of these things coming out, and I don't know if just the trailer companies have gotten lazy, but none of the trailers looked good at all. Like, some of them downright looked bad. Like
they're also
sled dog
trailers
ones.
designed for kids. They just want to show the funny bits that are going to make kids force their parents to take them to see this. They don't care about the adults wanting to see the movie. They already know we're not interested in snow dogs.
Yeah. I guess, yeah. I don't know. I guess trailers are such a unique art.
Yeah.
And it's rough seeing such bad versions of it. But yeah, like those movies just all look terrible. Like none of them look good.
I don't think any of them are on our list.
Thank God.
I think Spies in Disguise was before they put any press out and there was just a cast list.
Oh, yeah.
But then it was removed when they started putting press out.
But speaking of cast list, the Addams Family 2019 has one of the most impressive casts.
Yeah.
And
it's a pretty crazy cast.
Yeah, so we got, Oscar Isaac, Charlize Theron, Chloe Grace Moretz, Finn Wolfhard, Nick Kroll, Snoop Dogg as It.
Bette Midler,
Allison Janney, Martin Short, Catherine O'Hara,
Titus Burgess, just everybody.
It's ridiculous how many people are in this.
Because it's the Addams Family.
I wish it was better. You know?
I didn't... As previously stated, I haven't really loved an Addams Family property since 30 years before I was born. So...
Yeah.
I didn't come in expecting much, and I got a little more than I expected. It was actually pretty charming.
Mm-hmm.
And it, they had some moments that I really enjoyed. I liked Lurch covering the family as the house fell in. That was a sweet moment that I didn't expect. It's, if you like the Addams Family, you'll probably like it.
Yeah.
But it's an Addams Family kids movie. If you go into it thinking this is going to be the Addams Family for children, you're gonna get that.
Yeah. I guess with that perspective, it's Addams Family for kids. Which
is kind of how the Addams Family's always been. It's always been pretty family friendly. I mean, there really hasn't been any huge boundaries pushed.
No.
They show affection, but they don't ever show, like, PDA. There's, like, kissing up the arm, but it doesn't, like, go into the bedroom. It, like, closes a door, and then it's like, adults know what's happening, and kids are like, what's the next scene?
Right, yeah.
So it's always, it's... This is the Addams Family.
Yeah. Okay.
I really enjoyed the sing-along at the end.
So, my theater, for some reason, I just have the worst luck with theaters. The sound was so low.
Oh, no.
That when it got, like, at times it was difficult to hear dialogue.
Oh no!
Like I had to